as we get right on in for the action. Thank you for waiting around, folks. It's the last NA RMR game for the day, and we appreciate your ever-continued support. NA needs you now more than ever, and Brazil wants you. Here we go. T-side start for 00Nation, walking the mid play. It's a mid to B split right now. Taco over the top, pointing to the sky. Let's see if he can hit some shots.
Oh, well, he spotted the mid-crunch out of 00Nation, but it is Barton to break the silence first. VSM dead. Ooh. KNG and Leo will follow up with a killer piece, but there's Lato holding on to Elevate and not letting them in. KNG and Lucas left up in this one, and the blindsiding of Lato does not come through. You needed KNG to get that, but at 1 HP, it was wishful thinking. Lucas hunts the kill down and is now thrown into a 1v2, looking to make this happen. Bomb planted. Dumau and Barton still to beat, and they give him the room and respect to fall back and play around this bomb.
They're fine by that. They have double smoke flash kit. These guys are getting on the defuse whether Lucas likes it or not. And with a Glock, you got to spam that smoke. It's not to go down yet, though. They're looking for a gunfight. Now the util goes in. Deep smoke first, second on the bomb, and the flash to follow. Lucas dodges. But can he find this shot? It's being baited in, and Barton with the kill. Dumau sticking it the entire way through, and GODSENT take the pistol.
Yeah, they hit the ground running here, which is exactly what you wanted to see out of them, but oh no.
Ah, but wait, there's less. So we've had GODSENT with the tech delays. We've had 00Nation with the tech delays. Which side are you betting on right now, Harry? Who's causing?
GODSENT.
Yeah, 4 out of 5. Unlucky. Hoping this is a relatively quick one. Maybe it's just a restart, man. Maybe it's just a crash.
Maybe it is.
Maybe it's, yeah, it should be quick. All right, that's good news. Fingers crossed.
Don't worry, everyone. We are all like we just want to get to watch this.
Yay.
And luckily enough, GODSENT have been quick at getting everyone back in the server, so this will continue.
Yeah, and bomb plant down. We saw the same thing on Mirage for 00Nation, forcing up immediately. No doubt about it. It's just so commonplace nowadays. CT money can be garb. And I think that's where the A1S price reduction is kind of, you know, or buff. You know, price reductions a while ago, but the buff is kind of nice because now you're just using that as 2900. You can get at least that in earlier. Surrounded by FAMAS, but triple Galil anyway for... I will always read OONT as don't. I don't know why, but my brain can't process it. Missed short smoke from Spawn. Good flash, and Taco won't commit. He sees nothing, but it was a good flash. Little nade instead, and you got to be careful. VSM has the utility here for this T side. Taco ready to go, ready to receive. They have a molly, but it's not going in.
Yeah, a lot of util raining over. They check for Taco, and yet still he's good for not just 2. He's trying to make it a 3rd. It's a lot of damage onto Henny, even if it's not the killing blow. Taco has already done enough. He softens them up for that nade, and that is a wonderful little collapse onto the ramp take out of GODSENT.
Look at the full B stack there as well, right? Everyone in position. It was even like the pistol. GODSENT had the read on the first round and had everyone, or at least 3, stacked up towards that B bomb site. So obviously there's always going to be a level of familiarity between some of these guys, and even as Ross as a whole, I'm sure they've been playing, pracking the whole 9 yards. But right now it's just the full eco. P250s and a deagle. And the fake, I like this as well. You know, so much of the CT setup on Vertigo in the early round is going to be based off of noise from footsteps of your opponent's. Taco, does he know there's 5 guys around the corner and it's not burgers and fries, it's instead just bullets to the face running into the site. Now they've got 1 gun to play with. Barton's here to stop him.
Yeah, they say, you know, we don't serve tacos at 5 guys as they lock him out. Barton now with the swing. We'll deal with Leo. 00Nation are measured in their approach. They're going to go all the way back up through the ladder into middle now. It's a bit of a, you know, round the world. It's like bit of a guessing game. Whack-a-mole, that's what I was originally going to say.
CSGO Hub has whack-a-mole.
It does?
Yeah, the map, check it out.
So if you ever wanted to pummel my face...
You actually can do that, yeah. There's a couple of people out there who want. But yeah, you can do that in the CSGO Hub map.
Phelps, he's wanting to pummel some faces as well.
One gun. PT50's trying to make noise for Henny to move in. But even then, one shot renders you useless without Kevlar, and a grenade will do the same thing. Oh, nice kill out of Henny. But short re-aggro. Oh, the reload's still coming in, and he's exposed. Lato locking it in, looking good as always. And 3-0 for GODSENT. Here's the buy, though. A little bit delayed, thanks to the Force. But looking better than ever. 4 AKs allowed. And the AWP is even late for GODSENT as well. They're in no hurry.
Oh, the immediate explosion out through middle out of Lucas. That is a dirty little nade for Barton. He's done a lot of damage with it, and yeah, they're overrunning you in middle, but you've already gotten away with a big chunk of damage. Oh, Taco gonna line up a double kill over at B ramp, and this was a full buy for 00Nation and a bonus round for GODSENT. They find it flawlessly. 4-0, very, very quick. That one just sails by, and already it's not hard to see why GODSENT were on that winning streak on this map that obviously Furia did lay to rest just, I was going to say last night. Last night was this night. But so, you get what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
well, for NA, it probably was last night.
Yeah, just last night for us North Americans.
Yeah. You're Harry Moneybags Russell. Welcome to the best region on Earth. Right down ramp, though. They're waiting behind the smoke. Bit of a weird one for Phelps.
Something else I was going to say is I'm pretty sure that I was crunching the numbers on this one earlier, right? I was having a little look as to how 00Nation have done here. Haven't really lent into it too much, but they have taken L's to GODSENT here before, so...
Ooh la la. Oh, no, Phelps, yeah, just tucked down, squeeze into a little ball like a woodlouse or a roly-poly. But not much of a shell. It's not going to defend you. Phelps' first kill, I think he deserved a punishment. That was a final bullet, smoke spam, headshot. Yeah, that match you're talking about, Harry, 4 months ago. So times are changing. Wind is blowing. And Nation climbing into this A site. Oh, you know about another as well. Barton's there, but the short player does cover. KNG, clinical headshots. Can he clean out that short man? Lato's killed his teammate. Lato, 180, full Beyblade mode. VSM's dead as well. And KNG was so paranoid about another man swinging elevator, he's too late to help out his teammate on short. He might be getting told, wait, I've got a timing, but Lato is so quick, man. Doing the old spin. And finding a 5th for GODSENT, keeping it clean right now. But here's the AWP, Harry. We haven't had one yet. Phelps is taking another. Delay for Dumao. Don't know what that's about, but maybe a spawn-based thing. He was second spawn. He's just going to go right through. No fear for Phelps. I believe it. Do it confidently, and it will be fine. KNG does have his.
Oh, Phelps playing with fire, playing with smokes. Oh, will reap the reward of it, and it's Henny on the receiving end. KNG's up yet to find a damn thing. Have we had a player drop? I think we might have.
Ooh, it's 4v4, that is correct.
Yeah, it looks like
Lato's crash, not what you
out
need.
The server. Taco now needs to really hold on to B. That's unfortunate as well, because it was actually GODSENT to get the opener in the round. So, you know, match round is still live. It's still getting played out. Taco calling for rotations. Flash through, and he's looking to fight this. Lucas was never ready for that. Yo, Taco comes into... You get him on Vertigo, man. This guy comes into his own. 00Nation are going back towards A, 3 up through ramp, running amok as they start to move up, but waiting here with the AWP is Phelps. He opened the round with 1. Can't find a follow-up though. Leo's gonna best him. Dumao will come in with one of his own, keeping this in the advantage of GODSENT for the retake.
And it's good as well. It's not going to stop the plant, but it is going to soften up Leo. The double swing, he couldn't pick a target. Too many to choose from. Leo's fighting for his life, fighting for the site, but they're running him down, and the lineup was the only way out. 5 made 6, even with only 4. There's a lot of numbers there,
Jesus.
but they were a man down, Harry, and they got it done. I say a man down, you know, the worst it was 4-on-4, but, you know, considering, like you said, you get an opening kill, and then you get equalized by, you know, divine intervention, the will of the world. And here you are, you're still locking the round. I imagine a bit of a pause here after this one, but only of the, you know, reconnect variety. You would hope, you would presume, and maybe not even needed. Plenty of time to get back in the server after that round. So, yeah, nice one out of GODSENT. They're looking very focused right now. They're swinging together, the different elevation down there on CT. And no waiting around. Why bother? Everyone's here and raring to go.
Mate, that is like a real statement win though, right? Like, because everyone knows that someone dropped out. Everyone's aware that you just got given an equalizer without even having to work for it, and yet still they went out the round convincingly on the side of GODSENT. It does excite me, you know, like that their Vertigo's looking so good. Even when you look at the numbers, man, it is impressive for GODSENT on this map.
Yeah.
I think it's even more intriguing, you know, when you look at like Taco and like him in the leadership role. Vertigo's not an easy map to call on. You know, he's making it look like a dream right now. A lot of the reads have been there, right? Every time 00Nation go into that B bomb site, it feels like they're walking into 4 players.
Yeah, and let's consider quickly on some of these wins that GODSENT have got on this map. Over Pain, who we've already seen today, are great at this one. Furia, obviously a go-to last year for this team, and even Extra Salt as well. They've had them all. They'll take everyone down, and they look to add another skull to the cabinet. Don't know why you're keeping bones on display, but people put antlers or can't think of the word. What has antlers? Deer heads on the wall, so close enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's more like elk.
Elk, that's probably better.
Or like the other one, a horny
Moose.
deer. Moose, that's the one, yeah.
Well, the moose is loose. And with 30 seconds, you got to go. Smokes it down. You got to make the most of them. Spam, and it actually lets you down. Leo's had a couple of lights.
Oh, but if they need the bomb plant, that's huge.
Oh, spam.
They need to do it on time at this time, and VSM's knocked out. There's still more utility to play around with here. And while this is happening, they just run you down. Taco with a double. And that's the closer for GODSENT, 7-0.
Oh.
Tac pause called in for 00Nation. This is like the one team, and I'm going to say it now to try and cast the curse, you know, way back around.
Balance, sure.
00Nation are the one team, just because of their name, they cannot get 16-0. They will not hear the end of it. It will be 16-00Nation forever.
Yeah, that is true.
And especially if it's by GODSENT or like any other BR squad, right?
Now
that
you
is
definitely haven't let it happen. Now you...
No, yeah, by bringing it up, by addressing the elephant in the room, the elephant will disappear.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like the monster under the bed.
Exactly. It's only real while you're not acknowledging it.
Yeah. I still keep my feet under the cover at all time. Ain't no arms dangling at the side of the map.
I just keep a handgun in the bed with me. I'm
Trained
just
attack
kidding.
dogs at the ready.
The guns
Knife
aren't
under the
allowed
pillow.
in Britain. I don't actually do that. It's a sword instead. Right, so a hero AK for Leo. Fair enough. Guy's been good at getting these openers, but it's a pretty tall order here. Another slow round out of 00Nation.
Isn't a tall order just a long receipt?
Yes.
Roger that.
But can they rise to the occasion, Hugo? Them's the questions we got to ask.
Just the one question, actually. But yes, little flash to get in the A ramp. You want to send a Deagle first. Leo doesn't want to die insta and lose this gun. He's the one guy with a helmet. But his AK is on the other side. GODSENT ready for this. The volley goes in, and oh my goodness, there's the AK getting going, and Lato gone after one, ducks out. Dumao also finding Henny, at least for the time being, as guns get retrieved. The bomb's been seen on this A site. There's no question about it. And you talk about GODSENT's reads and stacks. Well, this one is based off of info alone. And Leo is doing everything he can to keep this round clean. Martin doubles up with headshots. And KNG, all that stands.
Yeah, 1-on-3 for KNG. Not sitting pretty in this one, but can he make us believe? Moving up into the site, so many angles to consider. And even once he gets this first fight, the trade could look to come in from up on top of the boost. And not even a trade at the end of the day. KNG has it all stripped away from him. They don't even take the AWP. They make a statement to show, like, mate, we don't even want that. 8-0 for GODSENT, running away with this game. You know, I've always thought, like, ever since the inception of this team, it's kind of interesting to see KNG, you know, like, donning the AWP over Henny. Right, you see him do that a hell of a lot. I just, man, I rate Henny so much as an AWP. I really, really do. And like, we've had moments on Vertigo back when he was inferior where he would win like these impossible 1v3s. I do wonder if that's going to change up if KNG continues to struggle with it.
I mean, that's one hell of an entry on a rifle. I don't know how he got away with that. But no, you raise a valid point. I think another thing that we haven't seen today, you know, maybe not the normal 00Nation, maybe a warm-up day. VSM has not looked his usual self, right? Like, he didn't have a huge amount of impact rounds on Mirage either. Right now he's 0-8. He needs to warm in right now. Taco flash back in for more, and he gets traded, but 2 down with him. Martin in the site. Oh, it's an awkward spray. It's going to re-aggro. The flashbangs for GODSENT are just punishing, suffocating, and Barton chokes out Henny and slams him to the ground. It's only Lucas alone in middle. Made a step as well. Now they know. No question about it. Although it could have been below. You know how sound can let you down in this map. So they're still watching the stairs. Something
I will say, though, like, in comparing these two squads, because something we spoke about earlier on was how, like, they're on similar timelines and they've been on similar trajectories, is that, like, you know, when we saw 00Nation back at the previous NA RMR, back at Summit, and they were still playing under Oplano, it looked like they were doing a lot of, like, just straight out, like, brawny plays, right, where you do just have to, like, brawl your way to success. And they were able to make that work, and they made it work for them, and it was really fun to watch. I was hoping that having even more time now to, like, prep, we would see a little bit more out of them. There were a lot of dry fights earlier on in that EG game, right? And already I'm seeing relapses of that here versus GODSENT. GODSENT, meanwhile, the thing that's allowed these individuals to always go on to multi-kill in a lot of these spots has been the utility usage. When you look at the raw fundamentals, GODSENT are making a really good case for themselves. I still haven't seen the best foot forward in that regard out of 00Nation, man. Like, you know, you're like self-flashing yourself to try and get out a lot of these spots, and even then, like, that's if flashes are going in at all. Meanwhile, every one of those peaks in B out of GODSENT in a situation where they needed to hold on, and it was essentially like 1-on-4s in every peak you're taking. It was always, you know, complemented with a really nice little flashbang to set you up to really get the most out of it that you could. GODSENT putting the fun back in fundamentals.
Nice.
And 00Nation putting the mental back in fundamentals.
He's done something there. Have to save that for later. 9-0, yeah, luckily, we all know it's never going to be onside forever. You'll always eventually get around, probably. Back to A, but look who's there, GODSENT, and this time they have not learned. They are just going right down ramp again. Phelps does not care what happened last time. He's gotten himself tucked in on yellow. Re-smoked at ramp is just going to buy you more time. Phelps can even leave if he wants. Jump spots could get caught over the top of the box. Lato's not giving a lot away. Phelps trying to force shots out with the flash. Eventually got sent back up. He gives a smoke over. And
I hope they don't even commit to A at this point. They don't have the utility. Like, once they get ramp, you've got one smoke to take the site. And even then, it's on Leo. Where's he on the minimap? Okay, he is here. He is in the right place at least. But you don't actually have the util to cut off any of these angles, and so that A bomb site would just feel like a shooting gallery. By the way, another banging flash to get Taco, just a free kill on someone who can't do a thing to respond.
They were backing up B, so you didn't want them to go away. They were backing up B right then until VSM dies. Now they have to commit. They have to just brute force their way in. They've got to take and win fights. They have 20 seconds to do it. Oh dear, man, down. They went through the smoke for that initial kill. Lucas has bought room in middle, and he's actually wrapping this back sight, but he still dies, and they're running back B. They can't do it. There's a flank player holding them. Leo trades it. Taco pushed off the B side, gets that kill. It's early warning. It's 13 seconds. Even if your enemies were dead, I don't know if you have time. And now you definitely have no chance, no shot. It's a done deal. You're going to try and stick it in the smoke, but good luck with Dumao there. Yeah, that's, oof. It's not pretty.
Kind of, you know, like when I saw that we were ending up on Vertigo, I was like, okay, either 00Nation have like been putting in some serious work, or this is a veto gone very wrong, right? Because this is a real good map for GODSENT. This is one that they've put a lot of time and energy into, and that is showing in the scoreline, mate. A rough day in the office for the 00Nation boys. If this keeps up, they're going to try and go for a fast A play up through the ramp with these pistols. Phelps in the short smoke. He's running with the Wolves, and now he shuts down the first two in. Now you've got yourself an M4 that's a little bit more to fight back with, but you are a man down here.
Yeah, one smoke is everything as well, right? Like, these buys have been pretty shoddy. It was only half here anyway, but doesn't give you a lot of options, and GODSENT full of flashbangs. If there's one thing that has been the bane of 00Nation's existence, it has been these flashbangs. Even nades to stop bomb plants again, and we've got GODSENT playing passive enough. They don't need to take fights. They can just rely on this utility once more. Look at Dumao's little angle. It's terrifying. You're saying, please, try and plant the bomb. I dare you. Walk on us right now. And yeah, 00Nation, you know, it's... the best bet here is to hold off and wait. They found a smoke on the ground. They can run the full exec. That's nice. But I am pretty sure we're going to see some HEs coming in from Dumao. Maybe a Molotov as well. There's the smokes. It's time to be pulled. Dumao's got the lineup. He's getting in position.
Yeah, the whole plan is just like, look, if you're going to take this long, that actually works in our favor. Like, we can win this round without even ever having to fight you. If the clock ticks down low enough, they can double nade the plant. And admittedly, this is a nice little bait out of 00Nation right there. They're used to these nades coming up and over. But still, now you're left with 10 seconds. They might just try and pressure you on that bomb stick. And with KNG dead, Lucas has to do the impossible. Can't find a thing. And so GODSENT up onto 11-0.
Got to give a little bit of respect there to 00Nation, because like, they knew what was going on. Like, even with the slowdown, yeah, maybe they wait too long, but they're really reliant on a kill being given up. And that's when GODSENT are playing super smart by not facing at all. But then the smokes go down, right? You immediately get mollied. So, okay, that's half your smoke gone. Then you know there are likely nades, because there's nothing been used so far, and you have to fake it. The double nade comes in, delayed on the second as well, and then you finally go back to the stick, and the smokes are gone. Like, what can you even do at that point? It's physically unwinnable, and yeah, of course the retake immediately happens. So yeah, making the best of a bad situation, but even then, like, you know, they've had. It's too late to be learning now, unfortunately. 11-0 down. You need the 4, and even then, we're looking, we're begging, we're praying for something here from 00Nation. GODSENT played an excellent game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up. How clean can it be?
This is terrifying, man. Like, this is just screaming. Like, you know, you can tell GODSENT have really put effort into solidifying this map pool and trying to build up those fundamentals that we talk about. For 00Nation, this is really weak source, you know, like
Flash didn't even work there.
Nothing so far is screaming like, you know, we have all these ideas, we have all these game plans. It's been pretty basic as far as the ideas go. Phelps has just had enough. He's like literally doesn't care anymore. He's running in. Now his teammates are dying over towards B, but Phelps could steal the whole damn round away. Oh, it's a double from Phelps, dropping the bomb, the madman in the back line. He's messed up some utility here, but it doesn't matter. He is the hero of this round, the one trying to keep that 16-0 dream alive. It's a big old slowdown now for 00Nation. Flash to try and set Lucas up.
You said it.
With Lato dead, Phelps traded. There it is. First on the board for 00Nation. They finally come through with one.
Why would you say it, Harry?
Oh, man, anything's better than what we were getting. Like,
True.
this is a step in the right direction. It's something to build off of.
Yeah, nice round out of Phelps.
I don't want to see 00Nation, you know, showing up like this.
No, or not showing up like this. Yeah, it's really nice try from Phelps, but finally a round on the board, something to be proud of, something accomplished on the T side. The question remains, is it too late? Smoke down ramp, they're going to go through. I like this. They've respected it a lot. Now KNG is committing. Phelps, they're not ready for this guy up so close, right? The rest of 00Nation at bottom ramp. KNG is all the way up deep. Maybe they get one flash up for him. They don't even have one available, and KNG gets smoke spammed. They never saw him. Despicable. Leo, he's had some entries. Remember that at the start of the half when kills are coming in for 00Nation? Maybe he can relive some of the glory days. Henny has found one instead. VSM up ladder with the bomb. So maybe back to B after all, but with the ramp still controlled by GODSENT, they can just play solo A. They don't need any support. They can reinforce this mid position. Dumao, this is dirty. He's going to get one and fall off. Oh, it doesn't even get one. VSM with the entry, and now 00Nation can set up for the mid to B. Big gap in the smoke, though. Barton's going to play it, no doubt. That's perfect. And even though they reset here, you know what they're doing. You've pushed B again, and Phelps has just got to live on A and buy time.
Oh, they're holding for this. Taco with the swing still wins that fight out. And so now at this point, 00Nation know that rap's coming in. You know that GODSENT have the info, but you've got no choice but to keep fighting forward. Luckily enough, there's one thing these guys can do. It is fight their way out of these situations. Smokes go in. Molly to follow. Barton aggroing on the short side. Bested by Leo in the head-to-header. With Phelps tagged up, Taco's flank never arriving. This might be another round for 00Nation. Phelps doing everything he can to win the impossible. With VSM and Henny still to beat, they can just run this crossfire till the cows come home. There should be nothing that Phelps can do here. As good as he's been for the multi-kills, should be dead on the swing, and there it is. VSM to find a second on the board for 00Nation.
I've got to give some props to Leo here, man, with some of the entries he's getting in this T side, just keeping 00Nation in the game by the skin of their teeth. Flank for Taco as well. He reset T-Spawn to slow it down, knowing 00Nation would do the same, and even though that happened, he's just a red on the flank eventually. Hoping they would think he's reset and joined his team. But they're always going to be wary of that eventual backstab player. Phelps, he loves going through this, and he's doing it again. Taking the orb over Dumao. Looking for anything he can get. But they've had to learn the hard way. Time to respect the smoke. Setting up a mid boost instead, and there's no one here to stop him. Again. Dumao playing a real safe angle. Oh, he swings, and he does see the legs getting out of dodge without death. Flashes his teammate from con side back in. Barton looking to get stuck into this round. But still, I love how even with this scoreline, with this like free-flowing confidence right now for GODSENT, they're not overcompensating. They're not getting more aggressive than they need to be. They like the info, and then they just concede. Not even taking, trying to take a 5-on-4 in middle. They know the 00Nation are only mid to use it for picks. It's got to be a site attack eventually. And here they come up A. Oh, the little tuck for the Org. And now Phelps drawing them in. Lato. Oh, not needed. Phelps has got a double. And now he smokes and leaves Lato alone. Surely they don't check this position. They might just run right by. Henny does get the jump shot on the land. Dumao drops the bomb, though. And none of this matters with the bomb in the open. 30 seconds. Henny low and VSM late.
Yeah, you're trying to, gimmick your way around smokes here, trying to look for any advantage to get you back into this round, but GODSENT just don't have to face you, right? Oh, Phelps will miss that sitter, but still, there's 7 seconds. The bomb only just getting up and into the site. Oh. They run down the players in there, and it's Taco and Dumao to seal the deal. 12-2, GODSENT's dominance set to continue before the half is brought to an end. Phelps just some lights out AWPing down towards ramp. Look good there. Misses the Ishi shot, but hits the 2 crackers to open up the round.
Every AWPer's dream. Every AWPer's reality. And no complaints from it. Crazy stuff.
It hits the hardest too, and then like the guy who just walks right into his crosshair. Nope, but it's fine. You know, at that point, you'd already won the round. You'd already done your part.
Yeah, looking for the close now. If there was any round to not respect the smoke, this would be it, but you know, it's never really done you justice. The only time that pushing through it has helped was when KNG got dinked, I think it was by Phelps, and took him down and then reset. Needing the Tetris piece. Taco is fine. It's further backed up. Oh, big nade. Yes, very big nade. Taco. He softened them up. And it's another reset round. Just walking back and forth.
Yeah, you've even got, once again, like another one of these bait and switch between Lato and Phelps. Now, Phelps has actually up and left the site. So Lato is all alone, up close. It's a lot of damage. Big damage, in fact, but only one kill from it. Still could get out of hand. There is still a chance for that. One smoke down. It's all they've got, but they're trying to make it work as best they can. Oh, the Deagle's good from VSM. And so 00Nation looking for 3 to close out the half. Barton left up in the 1-on-4, has dealt with Lucas on that first swing. How many more can he take with him? How many more can he get away with? Over at the sandbags, more contact to be made, but time is running out. He does have a smoke. That's going to come in handy to bait some of these peaks out of your opponent. Tap on the bomb. They don't swing him. This time he's just sticking it.
No.
With so many players spamming, he was destined to fall. Couldn't do a thing, but he was 1v3. So it's 3 at the end of the half there for 00Nation. Is that enough to stop the tirade of GODSENT?
Close. That's true. You did the dog play. Oh! Nice calm on the flash.
Oh,
Nice. Two outside, one thing outside.
nice. Rush was low.
How did he get there?
Nice.
How did he get there so fast?
Bait move. Nice.
Oh my god, they're just hiding.
No, he's just...
Knocked out with warehouse, could be chasing me. Yeah, he's
What's
lower.
Has my AK.
50 HP was secret.
Yes. Nice, Harry. No, he's so fast down bed.
Nice, bro. This is the comeback.
Oh my god, both outside, both outside.
Hell, hell, Harry. Hell.
Nice.
Hell. Oh.
Nice! Let's go!
One up.
Both outside.
Double spray down from Rush leader.
The spray down.
Break up. Nice.
Outside already, aren't I? Oh, you've let him get in such a sick spot now by not sticking it. Oh no, there's one.
Nice, Harry. Get him out.
One main.
That's roof, I think. Heard a ladder. Got him.
They're just sitting outside. Sitting. I've gone around the map. Nice. Unlucky.
It's the stomping grounds of Vertigo, and GODSENT have got the boots on, firmly pressed to the face of 00Nation, and barely getting rounds on the board at the end of the first half is no consolation here for one of these Brazilian teams. The other, hell, almost had a 10-win streak on this map as of late. Right now they're looking to get back on the horse, back on the board, and pick up their first win in the RMR.
Yeah, you know, I don't think 00Nation really pushed GODSENT to their limits, but I've still been really impressed with what you've had out of Taco and the boys here. It's hard not to be. Little B play to kickstart this one. VSM with the dual Berettas. Come on, VSM. I want to see that big $1 million smile gleaming when these dualies deliver. If they deliver.
If they deliver. Always the question. Smoke's over. Lots of info. He hears the pins pull. He sees the nades fly. The Deagles spam, and they do surprise GODSENT with a couple, make it almost a third. 5 health the difference. Taco not going to last long unless Dumao can put him in his backpack and carrying him on through. The bomb's resetting on Taco. Dumao just trying to live at this point, trying to buy a bit more time as both players have had kills at the bomb site. That's going to at least leave this rotate to be a little bit late. Can Taco plant? Forget the round at this point. Getting that extra $800 bonus would be massive.
Wow, he gets the bomb down and yeah, dies immediately after. That was to be expected, but getting out of that with a plant is massive for GODSENT. 00Nation will come through, you know, winning the pistol, now looking to come back in this second half, but it's going to be easier said than done. You know, even the extra money, that might entice you to go in with quite the force here to kickstart this game if you're GODSENT. Alternatively, you could just go, well, look, play Glock's second round and have a very meaty early third round bye. Honestly, I kind of hope they go for that option because, well, you know, like the CTs always have garbage come that third round investment if you go for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you buy here, it's because you have a sick play, like a fast approach. And there we go. Triple Galil, Mac, Tech. You're going for a quicker round on this T side. So I have faith with this kind of scoreline, but we do have an AUG out and 3 A1Ss. So pretty brutal buy for 00Nation for rifles. Utility is certainly going to slow things down for GODSENT too. Oh, that's dirty for Phelps. Leo, he's out in the open on an island. No molly down yet. Lato has one available. Leo, ooh, on his fight barely got a finger of Phelps to pull off. Nail Clipper's out. Dumao, he's down low as well. They're re-aggressing on Crane. KNG going to catch him dropping off. 4 on 3. 00Nation not afraid of taking fights, but neither is Taco, running through B with his knife out after that kill. He's going to post up and play close, allowing his team to plant, and no one's going to get involved to stop that. No Yuto on the retake makes things very difficult. You may have the weaponry advantage, but the bomb's favoring GODSENT.
Yeah, someone needs to get this opener. Someone needs to push this back in 00Nation's favor, or else this force buy is going to prevail. Taco up close looking for the shutdown, and Taco in with damage, but the kills flood back the other way. Barton's now going to come in clutch. First man down, one more still to find, and KNG with the wrap is locked out by Barton. 13 on the board for GODSENT. The force buy prevails. And now 00Nation have got to force back in, and at that point, really, they're forcing for the remainder of the game.
Yeah, and it might not be very long either. Lovely little lurk out B for Taco as well, right? We had all of that stuff going down on A, all of the attention drawn, every rotate back in the A bomb site, except for one. And Taco finds that lone man and makes so much space for his team to get that bomb back. GODSENT have just been pulling it, 00Nation like a tug of war back and forth between bomb sites. Well, you know, for 00Nation on that first half, it felt like they were just walking between the two bomb sites, not really getting away with either. Now it's Deagles, Armor, you name it, they've not got it. And GODSENT can afford to slow it down.
I mean, hell yeah, they're not under the pressure, right? And they know that. They know that if anyone's sweating right now, it's going to be the opponent. It's going to be 00Nation.
Oh. many.
This crunch back at ramp is weird because like Phelps isn't even aware of how many were up close. Not only now getting that info, and the pistols will chime in with 2 kills apiece. This is going to make you pick up the pace in towards B. Now, Dumao waiting in middle could try to cut down these rotations. His position could mean everything in the grand scheme for GODSENT. There's 1 to his name. Lucas here as well, the other 2 both coming in through ramp. It's another 3-on-3 retake at this B bomb site. But even Dumao just staying alive is causing problems. Taco is a king of holding on to these B stairs, mate. You can't get past him. CT side or T side, he is there shutting you down every single time. And Lucas is left saving the AK. That is really all you've got up against 14. I'm assuming with another force buy. I'm assuming, like we say, you do just force till the end of this game.
You're not playing the 11-round overtime comeback. That's less optimistic, more delusional. You've just got to get on the board. You've got to get your rounds while you can. Beggars cannot be choosers. And so bye, bye, bye. That's what GODSENT is saying. If they can close, that is. Yeah, 2K a player, it's not a pretty force if you do go for it. But what is pretty about this game for 00Nation? They're going to full eco, and honestly, yeah, fine. There's no wrong call here. Yeah.
No, they're both horrible decisions to have to make, right? You're just kind of saying to Lucas, like, please do something incredible.
Kill everyone. You know, at least you get guns. Like, that's the flip side. Like, I don't think you're even telling yourself at this point, yeah, come on, guys. Next gun round, we got them. We're going to get 11. But, you know, you just want to get more rifle rounds off rather than just play Deagle armor. You've just played a couple Deagle armors. They didn't work. And GODSENT are, like, bleeding you with their, you know, with their rotates and with their late lurks up B that you need utility because you've been putting in you're getting put in retakes almost every round. No kits, nothing. So yeah, I actually, this you could argue is the better call for that reason alone, but there's no right or wrong call at 14-4. All the right calls, they're in the pocket of GODSENT. They're coming out of the mouth of Taco, because he's got the B site again in a 5-on-5, mate. He's just walked through. You haven't learned your lesson. Lucas is going to try and teach him one, but Lato trades, and Taco picks up a bit more space. Enter the smoke, and Leo just gets out alive. Bomb getting planted, and out they go, saving that AK yet again.
There is so many, you know, great players that can be made to look like fools by B bomb site Vertigo, especially, right? Like, so many, man. I'm talking, you know, if you want to go down like the IGL route, there's folks like Nexa who sometimes get embarrassed over here. Then you got guys like JKS, you know, who struggle on this side of the map. But yeah, Axile, another one like this incredible player who can just fall off completely. But mate, Taco at B side Vertigo looks like he's in his element. I rarely get impressed with the B anchor work on Vertigo, and here I am, you know, fawning over Taco as this B side player.
I don't want to put Taco down. I agree with everything you say. I don't think 00Nation have done a lot in this in their T side. I don't think there was nothing necessarily redeeming, really. But yeah, I want to see more. Like, the numbers speak for themselves. Yeah, like GODSENT's win streak on this map, I'm sure, was a lot of that enforced by not only some of this T-side calling, but some of the B defense from Taco. No doubt about it. I absolutely don't want to talk down on that. I agree with everything you say. But yeah, this is it makes you wonder, you brought this up earlier, Harry, it makes you wonder, how did this veto come through in a BO1? How is this the map? Like, this is GODSENT's best map, or one of. Like, how did you think this was the map to play them on? You must have feel like you had some read or you had some idea of what was going on, but sometimes you think you know what's up, and then in practice, this is what happens. 5-on-3, and the mid push. Hell, Taco could walk into B if he wants.
GODSENT start to group, start to make their way in. KNG does have this lurk, and right now no one is considering it, so maybe KNG could be the difference maker here.
Hello.
Oh, but the timing. Taco is just starting to come back around. They're going back into the arms of KNG, and he's cleared by Phelps. They're going to B, because Taco is already up through the ramp.
He was sitting in T-spawn for like 40 seconds. 15-4, he's still in T-spawn. Try hards, and yeah, GODSENT trying harder than most. And you got to respect it, you got to love it. If not, you got to learn. 5-on-2, beginning of the end, or maybe just the end. Leo, he's searching for a gun, he's fishing for a weapon, but at this point, the frag is inevitable. GODSENT, what a day in the office. They are not the ones to go 0-2. Instead, it's 00Nation. GODSENT looking great, and I want to see them get back on the horse,